Hello, class. Can you hear me? Excellent. Okay, great. Just give me one moment. I need to set up our Kakao groups. I have to do it on my phone. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and get the, wait a minute, I gotta open the file. Somebody else is here. Oops. All right. Oops. Oh, wait a minute. Excuse me. Sorry, class. Looks like I'm missing one student. Just a moment, class. Shin Jae-ho, can you change your Zoom name? Do you need me to show you how to do it? Okay, thank you. Okay, so let's get you into the Kakao groups. All right, so there's your groups. And I'm gonna put you, hold on, let me turn off my phone because it's gonna bother me. All right. Now I'm gonna put you into your Kakao groups, or give you the links anyways. Oops. There we go. Okay, so go ahead and join your groups. And after everyone has joined the group, please pick your group leader. You can use the ladder game. Group 3, do you have a leader yet? Oh, good. Sorry, class. My neck is really hurting. All right. Thank you, Group 3. And group leaders, remember to use your group ID when you put your group's answers in the Zoom chat. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at today's schedule. Where are we? Oh, no, down here. So we're on class 5. We're in April. It's looking beautiful outside. Hopefully you got outside, not this weekend. This weekend was terrible, but hopefully you can get outside today a little bit. Definitely tomorrow is going to be awesome. It's going to be 20. Anyways, for today, we have our chat activity, which we'll start with. We have Unit 2 vocab and then the Unit 2 presentation. And this PPT here will help you start, will give you all the information you need to plan presentation 1. Plan and do presentation 1, I should say. Anyways, so the way we're going to do this is we're going to start first with the chat activity because I think that's a little more interesting and exciting. And then I think we'll do the presentation because that's maybe a little less exciting. And then we'll try to finish class with the vocab because I think that'll be more exciting. So try to be exciting, a little not exciting, and then exciting again. Okay. So let's go ahead and get our chat topic for today, which is right here. Oh, I need your emails. Okay, so your topic you can see here is hobbies and interests. So I'm going to send that to you now. So right now, go get that email. So I've given you some example questions, right? And the example questions have, oops, that's not right. The example questions have these example answers. Remember that the example answers, the blue answers, can be similar to your answers, right? So if you, for this question, number 15, your answer might be similar, but you might not say Diablo because that's an old game. So you might say something like Overwatch, something like that. I don't know. I've never played Overwatch or Diablo, but I do know that's a popular game. So you might say Overwatch and not Diablo. So remember that these blue answers, these example answers, are also a good way to understand what the question is asking. So if you don't understand the question, look at the example answers. That'll be a good hint for you. Okay, so as always, I'm also giving you vocabulary words or vocabulary terms. So we will, or you can use these to make new questions. Okay. And right now, each group will make one example question with a vocabulary term that I give your group. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to make this a little different for group one. Group one, I'm going to give you a little more choice here. I need to actually draw a shape here real quick. Okay. So I need to, nope, that's not it. That's not what I want. Let's see. Here we go. This is what I want. I'll make this white. Make this white. Okay, group one. Yours will be collecting, but for collecting, there's many different choices here. You actually will choose collecting coins. Oops, let me change that color. So collecting coins, collecting dolls, collecting stamps, collecting movie posters, collecting movie soundtracks. And I'll also say collecting other. You can choose. Okay, so it could be collecting. I don't know, what else do you collect? Hello Kitty stuff, Hello Kitty toys, or Hello Kitty. I know Hello Kitty's Japanese, but Conan, no, that's Japanese as well. Gundam, that's also Japanese. Not, what is something you collect in Korea? Did you? No. I don't know what people collect in Korea, but if you can think of something else, it doesn't have to be coins. It doesn't have to be dolls. It doesn't have to be stamps or movie posters. But you have a lot of choice, group one. That's what I'm trying to say. Group two, yours will be, I'm going to give you, pool or billiards. Group three, yours will be jigsaw puzzles. Group four, yours will be, let's do, no, not computer games. What do I want to, this one. No, that's not good. I'll do this one. Martial arts. Group five, yours will be surfing the internet. Group six, yours will be, I'll say traveling. Okay, but before you start, I want to encourage you to try and make interesting questions. Okay. I know a lot of groups could just ask, do you like cooking? Right? So you can see cooking is one of the vocabulary words here, right? That's a very simple, that's a very simple question. Okay, this one here, that's a simple question. So I want you to try and make this, make more interesting questions. For example, would you prefer to learn about cooking or astronomy? Okay, so you can see for that example, I used my vocabulary word, but then I also added in astronomy to make it a little more interesting question. Okay. All right. So right now, work with your group to make an example question. When you are finished, put it in the Zoom chat. Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh. Ow. Ah. Ow. Group 3, can you send your answer, or can you send your question to everyone, not just me? And let's see, group 2, if you've ever played billiards, how much do you play? Okay, good. I like the if statement first. If you've ever played billiards, I like that. And I would say how often do you play, not how much do you play, but that's okay. Group 1, what is your movie theater? Okay, so group 3 or group 1. Group 1, you'll need to fix your question. You'll need to use have you. Okay, so see if you can fix it. Try to fix it. Okay, try to fix it. Let's see, group 3, can you send the question to every, oh, sorry, no. Group 6, do you think traveling abroad in COVID-19 situation is good? All right, good. The only thing I would change group 6 is change into during. But other than that, I think it's a very good question. Let's see. Group 5, do you agree that many people are spending their time surfing the internet these days? Yeah, that's perfect, group 5. Group 3, have you ever done more than 1,000 pieces jigsaw puzzles? Yes. But the only thing here, group 3, and this is tricky because I'll show you the correct. First, I'll show you the correct way. So, group 3, it should be: have you ever done a more than 1,000? Whoops. 1,000 piece. 1,000 pieces? 1,000 piece. No, you're right. Maybe you are right, actually. Now that I think about it, 1,000 pieces. Oh, sorry. No. Okay, I got it. Have you ever done a jigsaw? puzzle with more than that had more or that has more than 1,000 pieces. So it's a little tricky, group 3, because we have to use another clause, which is this part that says that has more than 1,000 pieces. We need to add that separately from the main part of the question. Okay. Group 4, what is your favorite traditional Korean martial arts or favorite Korean traditional martial arts? Good. Group 4. Group 3, yes, you had I think you wrote it very well, but it just needed that one little change. Okay, group 1, yes. Have you collected movie posters before? Good. And let's see, we got who are we missing? So we've got group 2, group 3, group 1, group 6, group 5, group 4, everybody. Okay, good. Excellent, class. Excellent. Well done. So now we will do the chatting activity. Remember to turn on your camera and microphone. I can't type today. And try to speak English. Okay. If you don't, you may hurt your partner's grade because they will not be able to practice for the conversation test. Don't worry about speaking perfectly. We are doing these chat activities to learn, right? So sometimes we will make mistakes. It's okay. That's why we do it. If you want, you can wear a mask. Okay, so you can put on a mask. That's okay. That's okay. Let's see. Also, if you are having problems with your microphone or camera on your computer, then you need to use your smartphone and join the class with that. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and get you into your groups. Let me do that now. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get started. Good luck and have fun, okay? We're almost. Okay, class. Oh, maybe we lost somebody. Okay, was waiting on one more student, but maybe they're coming back. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed that and that it's getting easier. You know, we have the conversation test coming up, but hopefully you're had enough practice and it shouldn't be too difficult for you. Before we get started with today's, presentation, I just want to point something out, which is you can find the files for today's lesson right here, or you can go to Haksib Jaroshil. So you can go to eClass and then go to Haksib Jaroshil to get today's files. Okay. There is one file that I think you do need. This one you should download. So please download this file. Okay, because I'm going to talk about that today, and it's very helpful for presentation 1. So let's go ahead and get started. Last class, well, actually, not last class. Let's see, this was class 3. So not last class, but on class 3, let me change this. Not last class, but class 3. It's class 3. We looked at how to do presentation 1. So if you, I don't know if you remember that class, but if we go back here, I put the PPT here, and then also, or sorry, this is the Zoom class here. And I also put the PPT right here. So if you can't remember, this is what I talked about. This was the PPT that I showed you. On this PPT, I showed you how to, or I showed you a good example presentation. I showed you how to record a video, upload it to YouTube, and then email it to me. I also showed you how I will grade the presentation one. Okay. And in the end, at the end, I showed you how to start planning. Oops. Planning your presentation. Okay. I know for this class, we didn't have time to finish, right? So I gave you, I didn't finish the PPT. So there is another video here, and this second part shows how to do the planning, or to start the planning, how to start the planning. So that was the part that you probably missed. Well, that was the part that you missed because I had to stop class because I was starting another class, a different class. So today, it's okay. I just want to be clear. Hold on. It's okay if you didn't watch the second video. It's okay if you didn't watch the second video, the one, let me show you, sorry. Okay, it's okay if you didn't watch this video because today's class will give you a lot more tips and hints and tricks to plan and do presentation one. So this is not very important, but it might be a little bit helpful. So you can go watch it, but you don't have to. Okay, so let's get back to this. So today we are actually going to try and do a presentation. Today the topic will be smartphones, and you will try to do a 30-second presentation about smartphones. Okay, so right now, here's what you, all students, you, every student, must do. Oops. Here's what you, every student, must do. So each student will make a 30-second presentation about the topic smartphone, your smartphone, any smartphone, whatever. And you will have 5 minutes to plan and prepare your presentation. Okay? So you will do this at home. Let me see. You can use a pen and paper to write down your plan or write down notes. So you can use a pen or pencil and some paper to write notes or make a plan for the presentation. Okay. And yeah, you will have 5 minutes to plan the presentation. Okay. All right, so just quick question, group one. Will you be doing this planning with your group members? Yes or no? No, that's correct. No, that's right. That's right. That's right. You will plan alone. Okay, each student will plan alone. Okay. All right, so make sure you have a pen and paper. Group 2, what is the topic? Smartphones, right. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me give you the 5 minutes. Where's the time? Okay, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Um, Okyunsa, do you know what to do right now? Okay, so just right now, you are, let me draw it here. You are planning for a 30-second presentation about the topic smartphone. So I'm just giving everyone 5 minutes to prepare. So at home, right now at home, just take out a pen or pencil and some paper and just make notes about the presentation topic. So what do you want to say? Basically, what do you want to say for your presentation? Okay, all right, good. All right, so let's keep going. Okay, you can stop now. And let me make this big again. Actually, no, I won't make it big again. So right now, we are going to do the presentations, but don't worry. You don't have to turn on your, oops, my camera is not on. Don't worry. You don't have to turn on your camera and microphone, okay? We are just going to practice these presentations alone at home, okay? So to be clear, you will not give the presentation to anyone. You will do the presentation alone at home right now. Okay? This is just practice. Okay? I don't want you to feel nervous, but I do want you to try it. Okay? I do want you to try and see if you can do this presentation well and start thinking about what you need to fix, what you're doing well, that kind of stuff. Okay, so this is just practice. You are not turning on your camera. You are not turning on your microphone. You're just going to be at home doing a presentation for no one, just for practice. Okay, but I really want you to try this. Okay, try and speak in English. Try and use your notes. Try and make, try and do your presentation. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give you 30 seconds. All right, so when I say ready, 3, 2, 1, go, alone at home, you will try to do your presentation. Okay. All right, so group 3. Do you have to turn on your microphone and camera? Group 3, can you send your answers to everyone, not just to me, Shinjeo? Can you send that answer again to everyone? Yes, thank you. Right, right. And group 4, should you try to speak for 30 seconds? Yes. And also, Yi Ho-jung, when you answer, can you use your group ID? Can you use the G4 next time? Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so oops, let me tilt my. Okay, you can stop. And let me clear this. Okay, so right now, just think about these questions. Okay, could you talk for 30 seconds? Think about that. Could you talk for 30 seconds? So maybe a lot of students a lot of students may say yes, right? Okay, so maybe a lot of students say yes, they could talk for 30 seconds. Was your presentation well organized? Okay, so maybe some students say yes, right? Maybe just some say yes. Could you do a 2-minute presentation? Probably more students say no, but that's okay because we only planned for 5 minutes, right? We only had 5 minutes to get ready. I'm sure if I gave you more time, more students would say yes if they had more time to prepare, right? Now this is the most important question. Think about this. Think about this. Could you do a 2-minute presentation without notes, just holding your smartphone? Okay? Probably a lot of students say no. And that's okay because today I'm going to give you some tips and some tricks that will help you learn or plan your presentation and also learn how to do it with just holding an object without notes, no notes. I need that, but I'll get that later. Okay. So, as I told you, to plan this first presentation, I need to grab that. Hold on. Okay. So I probably, I told everyone that, you should plan your presentation. So you should, have some paper and a pen, or paper or pen and sorry, pen or pencil and paper. And you should make some notes about the topic, like what you want to say about the smartphone topic, right? So I just said, get a pencil or pen, get some paper, make some notes, right? That's probably what a lot of students do. Does anyone know if any? Let's see. Can anyone tell us what a script is? I'll give 1 EP. Like a presentation script, I mean. If anybody can give me a good guess, I'll give 1 EP for a good guess. It is a way of planning your presentation, but it's a specific way. That's perfect. Yes, Ijun Sa, nicely done. Yes. So a script is when you write everything you want to say. Where are you at? Ijun Sa. Okay. Yes, that's perfect. That is a script. You write every word that you want to say, and then usually many people try to make a script quickly, whoops, and then try to just try to say it again and again until they memorize it or remember. Right? So that's a very common way to try to learn a presentation, but I think it's not a very good way. And I will explain why in just a moment. But my tip for making a presentation is to make a list or write down a bunch of ideas. So to be clear, when I say make a list, this just means write down ideas. And I think this is better because it does a lot of things. I think this is better. Let me say, I want to put this here. This is better than writing a script. And I can't see that. And then memorizing it. Because when you make a list, it's very quick. You don't have to worry about writing every word. You don't have to worry about putting it in order. You don't even have to worry about making it clear. You just write down any ideas, okay? So you start planning quickly. You get to save all your ideas. So just by writing down the ideas, you don't have to worry about forgetting them. And you can have more ideas than you need, right? So I could have this whole book could be all ideas for presentation 1, right? And it's a very good way. That's not a very good star. Let me try again. Let me use this actually. It's a very good way to see if your topic is good, okay? You will have a good topic if you have a long list. If you have a bad topic, your topic will be bad if you have a short list. So for example, I would say this mug would probably be a bad topic. There's not a lot to talk about. I would have a short list of ideas. My wallet might be better because it's got a lot of cards, some Chinese money, and other things to talk about. So I'd probably have a long list with this and a short list with this. And this is also a very good way to start learning your presentation. And this is something you should do for all of your presentations. I have an example right here that I want to show you. Okay, and on this list, we have the topic, which is explain bad public transportation behaviors. So I have a few different examples, like sitting in a woman's, the pregnant woman's seat on the subway, not giving your seat to old people, talking loudly on the phone, eating, drinking. So right now, what I want you to do, work with your group and think of one example of bad public transportation behavior. Okay? When you finish, put it in the Zoom chat. Okay? So go ahead, do that now. Do that now. And I will add your ideas to my list. Oh, perfect. Group 5. Smoking. Right. Yes. Very bad thing to do. Smoking. Terrible thing to do. Good job, Group 5. Especially if you're on a bus, that's really bad. Or an airplane. That's terrible. You can't do that on an airplane. Good, Group 2. Yes. Especially now, right? Taking off masks. I'll just say mask. Taking off mask. Oops. Sorry. Take off your mask, right? Good, Group 2. That's perfect. If you're having trouble thinking of other ideas, you can also explain why they're bad. So if you can say why smoking is bad, or taking off your mask is bad, or drinking, or eating, or talking on the phone, talking loudly on the phone is bad. Getting on the subway before people getting off the subway. Yes. So Shin Jae Ho, which group is that? Which group are you in? Group 3. Okay, thank you. Yes, so I'll say not waiting, not letting others off subway. Probably subway more than bus is the problem. So I'll just say subway. Not letting them, yeah, first, like that. So group 1, group 4, and group 6, if you want, you can give us reasons. You can give us reasons for these, right? You can give us reasons. Not getting in line. I like it, group 6. Yes. Not getting in line, right? Like, or going in front of the line, right? I'm going to clear those. Group 1 and group, who else am I waiting for? Oh, there's group 1. Taking multiple seats. Yes. Using multiple, I'll keep it. Taking multiple seats. Right? Because that could be your books and your bags and stuff. Who else are we waiting for? So we got group 6, group 3, group 1, group 2, group. So still waiting on group 4. Group 4? Do you have an idea? It could be a reason. Okay, you can look at one of these and give us a reason. Okay, very good. Very good. Oops. Very good, group 4. Yes. Bringing bringing smelly food on the subway. Yeah, that's good. Like, trying to think. I've been on, that could be like really bad food, right? Or something like that, right? So I have one question. Can anyone give me a reason why we would not want to eat or drink on a subway? So I will give one EP for a good guess or good idea. Smell, okay. I'll give you 1 point for that. I'm looking for one other reason. Sungmin Suck, I'll give you the points, but I also want to find, there's another reason or idea, or another reason I'm looking for. Why we should not eat or drink on the subway. Oops. Yes, there you go. Jun Sung Jun, you got it. Yes. I'm going to give you, oops. All right, I'm going to give you those. Let me see, where are we at? Let's see. Sungmin Sak and Chun Sung Jun. Sorry, my mistake. Did not read that correctly. Yeah, right. So if we could say it could spill, right? Make a mess. Something like that. Okay. So we have all of these things that we should not do, but we also have a reason. So it's an idea, but it's a different kind of idea, right? But it still works. We can still put it in our list. And the great thing about this list is I have all these dots, right? So there's no order here. So I'm not doing first, second, third, fourth, fifth. I'm not using numbers because I don't want number one to be the most important or number one to be first. I'm using the dots because I don't want to worry about the order. I just want a lot of ideas. Okay. So let's go back to the PPT because I think you guys got that pretty well. And I talked about how ideas can be, where's my, so we talked about how ideas can be examples and reasons like that we just made, but they can also be facts and experiences, possibilities, details. Let's see, what else? Definitions, data, research, stories, right? Ideas can be anything. Ideas can be anything. And if you need help trying to find ideas, you can ask questions about the topic. So if your topic is a smartphone, you could ask questions to help you think of ideas. Like, for example, where did I get the smartphone? Well, I got the smartphone in South Korea at a store in Itaewon, or at a shop in Itaewon. And that's why it has the red color. Oh, the red color. So this phone was only red in Korea. You could only get the red in Korea. That's something special about this phone. I don't know if you can see the red. Hold on. Maybe you can't see. Okay, maybe you can see that better. So this red was special. You could only buy this in Korea. So that gives me a lot more to talk about, right? Just by thinking about the question, where? Okay. And to be clear, do not use any questions in your presentation. You will lose points, okay? The questions are just to get ideas or get answers, okay? So the answers, hold on. The answers will be your ideas. Okay? So you use the questions to get answers, and then the answers give you ideas. That's it. Okay? So do not use questions in your presentation. Do not use questions in your presentation. Okay? All right. So another thing that you can do, another thing that can help you to start learning your presentation is kind of to listen to other students do their presentation. So I want to give, I'll give away 2 EP, 1 EP. Sorry. Let me ask the question first. I will give 1 EP for good guesses to the question. What can you learn by listening to your partners do a presentation? Listening skills, speaking skills, that's a little too, I'm looking for something a little clearer, something that's a more direct example. How to present, how they organize. Okay, new good ideas. Yes. All right, good. So I like that Jung-Ju Hwan, and where was the other one? Where was it? Okay, Jung-Ju Hwan, I like yours. New good ideas, Kum Young-Ju, and also I like yours, Isan-Nu. Learn by looking at what your partner did well. So I'm going to give you guys, I'm going to give you all points for that because I liked those guesses. Those were very good. So let me find those names again. Where was it? Kum Young-Ju. There were other good guesses, but I think those were the sort of the best. I'm sorry, like there were other good guesses, but these were the best. Ju Jung Hwan. Sorry, I keep saying your name wrong. Where are you at? Oh, Jung-Ju Hwan. Sorry, I keep saying it completely wrong. Jung-Ju Hwan, Kum Young-Ju, and Isan-Nu. Yes, I like those. I like those answers. Very good. Very good. Okay, so yes, you can get new ideas. You can get some sort of feedback or tips. So your partner can tell you what to fix, right? What you need to fix, right? Or what can help you. Also, you can become more comfortable with presenting because you're practicing speaking in front of someone. It's not easy, right? We have to do this. Otherwise, we get scared when we have to do it for our class, right? You can also start to learn your presentation. This is a good step to learning your presentation. And normally, when we are not doing class on Zoom, normally when we are at the Seoul campus, we would do this in class. I would make some time for you to do this with your group and practice with your group members. And we would do this for all of our presentations. But we can't do that online because it's just takes too much time. It's too hard. And a lot of students don't really feel that comfortable with the cameras in the house and everything. So my tip is get 2 partners Kakao IDs today in today's class, and you can use video chat on Kakao to practice presentation 1. Okay? You don't have to do this. You don't have to do this, but I think you should because I think it will help you. Okay? All right, so let's go to the next one. Okay. Oops. So now we're going to try and do another presentation about smartphones. It's going to be 30 seconds again. This is going to be kind of like a group presentation, but there's one big difference. Each student in the group will have a unique section. And I'm going to explain a little bit more about unique sections in just a moment. But all that means is you will give a different presentation than your partners will. The topic is still the smartphone, but your presentation will be different because it will be about a unique part of the smartphone. Okay? But don't panic, don't panic. I have some more tricks for you. So we looked at just a moment ago, we looked at ideas for bad public transportation behavior, right? And right now, what I want to know is, can each group give me one idea for the topic smartphone? Okay. When you have your idea, please put it in the Zoom chat. Smartphone camera. Boom. Nicely done, group 3. And Chincheo got the group ID in there. Nicely done. Group 5, how I use my smartphone. Excellent. Nice, nice. Very good. Group 1, smartphone usage time. Interesting. I like it. I like it. Very good, group 1. Group 6, security. Smart. I like it. Very good. Very good. These are all great so far. Group 2, group 4, do you have any ideas? Can you put your ideas in? The price. Excellent. That's a very good point. Yeah. Because, oh, that's really good. I like that one a lot. Group 2, I'll give you a little hint. Just giving you a little hint here, group 2. Oh, yeah, there you go. All right. Benefits, right. Good. That also works too. All right, good. So, earlier we talked about making a list of ideas, right? Writing our list of ideas, right? Now, for our presentations, we're not going to use paper notes. We're going to just look at the topic, right? So to do that, what we need to do is we need to make our ideas into focus points. Okay. And these focus points are just little hints on the topic that we can see that will help us remember our presentation or will help us remember our ideas. Okay. So I have an example here at the bottom. Let me see. I have an example here at the bottom. It's very simple. If I'm doing the presentation, I'll just say the power button unlocks the screen on my smartphone like that. And it also turns on and off the phone like that. And if I hit the button 2 times, I can open my camera, right? Very simple, very simple. So how many ideas did I use when I was talking about the power button? How many ideas for one EP? One EP. Oh, yes. Okyun-sa, you got it. Yes. Oops. Where did I go? Yes, three, correct. Oops. Yeah. So let me give that to you, Okyun-sa. Where are you at? Yes, 3 ideas. Okay. So focus points are great because they help us to do a few things. Oh my God. I don't know what I just did. There we go. Okay. Focus points are great because they help us do a few things. If we get nervous, right? If we get nervous, we can just look at our topic and find those focus points, right? It's a great way for us to remember all of the ideas that we wrote by looking at the topic. We don't have to worry about the order either. And also, we don't have to worry about forgetting because we can see everything. We don't, I can see the power button right there. So I'm not going to forget that because I can just look at it, right? And it's how we're going to learn to do our presentations without notes. And it's also how we're going to start learning our presentations by looking at the topic, okay? So in every presentation that we do for this class, presentation 1, presentation 2, presentation 3, and the project, we're going to find those focus points, okay? And we're going to look for those, and that's what we're going to use to talk, okay? Now, we can also think about, like when I talk about the power button, I also want to think about putting this power button into a group with other things, other ideas and focus points that are similar, right? So the power button is, I would say, it's in a section of focus points or a section of ideas. And so that's just another way of saying it's in a group, okay? And I would probably put the power button in the group design or in the section design, okay? So right now, I actually want to show you an example presentation. So I'm going to show you how I can do this presentation about my smartphone with these 3 sections: the design section, the apps section, and the camera section. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick presentation. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, my name is Jamie, and today I'm going to talk about my smartphone. First, I want to talk about the design of the phone. When I look at the phone, the first thing I see is this red color, which is unique to this brand of phone, or this Galaxy S Plus, or the Galaxy S Plus 20 series, which is a Samsung phone. You can only get this red color in Korea. And also on the back of the phone, there's this big camera group, and it has 5 different cameras, which is also unique to this series of smartphones. When I flip it over, there's the smartphone, which is actually, or the, sorry, selfie camera, which is in front actually in the screen. And then along the side, there are two other buttons. There are two buttons. There's the volume button, and then there is the power button. The power button can do three things. It can turn on and off the screen. It can turn on and off the phone, and it can open the camera app if I hit the button 2 times. But I'm not going to take any photos right now. And then on the bottom, there's a speaker for listening to music or watching YouTube videos. And there's also a port for charging the phone and listening with earbuds or headphones. Now, there's also one other feature on the design, which is this fingerprint sensor, which is in the screen. So if I want to hit that, when I hit that, I open up the phone, and that takes me to my phone where I have some great apps on here. And that's now what I want to talk about is the apps on this phone. So this is very helpful because these are widgets which tell me when my subway train is coming. So I have these all saved here so I can quickly find them. This widget here just shows a slideshow of pictures of my dogs. So I just think that's cute and I love that. And that's a great photo right there. Over here on my homepage, I have my Netflix app, which I use for watching TVs and movies, Spotify for listening to music and stand-up comedy, Pocket Cast. This is a podcast app, which I use a lot. I listen to a lot of podcasts. I have 71 right now saved that I need to listen to. And then I also have this other app called Kindle, which is for reading books. I'm in the middle of reading this book on Homo sapiens. Most people probably think it's boring, but I like it. But I've got other books here, and I can go to my library, and I can go back and I can find other books that I have downloaded. Other books I have downloaded here. And that's really all I can talk about for my apps. Now I want to move on to the camera. So I can get to the camera by hitting this button 2 times, or I can open up my camera app on the phone. And the camera has a lot of good features. There's the regular photo app, which takes really good photos. There's the night mode, which is good for taking photos at night, or of my dogs who are black, and it's really hard to take photos of them. There's the video mode, which is great because I like taking videos of my dogs as well. And I can zoom in and zoom out really quickly. So that's very useful. Also, there is a special feature called Single Take, which allows me to use all 5 cameras with one button press. That's a really cool feature. It takes pictures and videos. So very cool. But that's really all I can say about the camera. So I hope you enjoyed listening to my presentation, and I hope you learned a lot. I want to thank you, and I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye. And I'm done. Okay, so with that, I talked about all of these things very simply, just by, looking at the phone, pointing at it, even using some of the features like opening apps, right? It's very simple. I just pointed to them and I had these sections kind of already planned, right? I didn't have to memorize them. Can I change the order of these sections? Right now, in my presentation, I did 1, 2, 3. Can I change this order? Well, the answer is yes, I can. I could change it to 2 and 1 like that, or I could change it to 1 and 3 like that. So I could start with the camera first. It doesn't matter. Same thing with my focus points. I could change the order of those too. So when I talked about the design, I talked about the red color, the camera, selfie camera, and then the buttons. I could have started with the buttons first, then the color, then the camera, then the port and speaker, and then the selfie camera. So it doesn't matter about the order, right? As long as I say everything I need to say. So this is what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to do a section for each student. Unfortunately, we don't have enough time. So we are going to have to skip this activity. This is a good activity to practice though. So at home after class, I would suggest that you try this activity. But you don't have to, it's just you might find it helpful. So we're not going to do this now because we don't have time, but I'm hoping that, I'm hoping that after you try this, that you'll feel like you can say yes to this question. Okay? So to finish up, I just want to explain that using these 4 tricks, making a list of ideas, practicing with a partner, using focus points, and using sections will help you learn your presentation and become better at doing presentations. Okay? So this is my tip. This is what I suggest that you do. Remember, for your presentation, you're not going to be using notes. You're not going to be reading. Okay? There's none of this. This is garbage. You're going to be holding something, right? You're going to be holding a mug or a wallet to talk. Okay? So let's go and take a look at this document now, because this is pretty helpful. This document has almost all of the information you need for presentation 1. So you should look at this before you start doing presentation 1. So you're going to make a 2 to 4 minute presentation. You will lose points if it's less than 2 minutes or more than 4 minutes. Okay, so it's 2 to 4 minutes. Okay, only 2 to 4 minutes. And you're going to record your presentation, put it on YouTube, and then email it to me. The presentation topic is an object. That's something you can hold. Okay, so pets are okay. A car is not okay. You cannot hold a car. Okay. Topics cannot be people, places, ideas, smartphones, right? We talked about a smartphone today. You cannot use a smartphone today. Okay. You cannot use a pen or a pencil because that was in the presentation 1 guide. And you cannot use any pictures, no drawings, no paintings, no photographs, no pictures, no pictures, no pictures, no pictures. Okay. This is how I will grade your presentation. There's more information on this in the presentation 1 guide, so I'm not going to talk about this. But the most important thing on this document, on this file, is this little checklist. So my tip is that you download this document, and when you do something, you put a little check on it. So after you download the PPT 1 guide or presentation 1 guide, you read it, check. And pick a topic, check. Plan your presentation. That means make a list, make an introduction, find the sections and focus points, make a closing, check, 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 check. Then you're done. And this is actually something I want to point out. It says make an introduction here. So you can use this as your introduction. Hello, my name is blank, and today I want to talk about my blah, 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 my dog Zoe. All right, or introduce my dog Zoe. Show you this dog Zoe. Same thing with the closing here. Okay, for the closing, you can just use this. Okay, thank you for listening to my presentation. I hope you enjoyed it. have a have a nice day. Okay, so you can use this. You can use this as your closing. All right. Okay, so if you have any questions about presentation 1, you can ask me at the end of class or email me after class. Class. Okay. So let's go ahead and start with the vocabulary. So right now, go here, go there. And when you get there, you will put in the code, which is this. Like this. And then hit spin to pick your name. I like that name, so I'm going to say OK. And then just wait until we start. Okay, so I think we got everyone. So let's go ahead and get started. The donkey has blank boxes. Oh, wait, sorry. No, this is not it. Not it. Sorry. Wait a minute. Oh. Sorry. Ah, I sent the wrong one. Sorry. My mistake. Okay, so sorry, you need to go back here. Go here and use this ID, use this code. Okay, so unfortunately, we're going to have to go really quickly. So I'm sorry for that. Time just got away from me today. So let's go ahead and get started. And if we have to, we might have to stop short. Vegetables are a staple part of a healthy blank if you want to stay in shape. Yes, diet, right. And let's go ahead and keep moving. Sorry, we got to go quick. Even though they like to play more, the sisters found a way to blank on their work. To concentrate, to focus on their work. So let's see. Oh, Creative Turtle taking the top spot. Sorry, Agent Lemming. To lose weight, Henry managed his diet, so he only ate 1,500 blank a day. Calories, right. Calories. Mighty Unicorn moving up one spot. Nicely done. Find the antonym for the word or for the phrase keep an eye on. So antonym is opposite meaning. All right. Ignore. So ignore or keep an eye on is similar to concentrate or focus. Well, more like focus, but anyways. Agent Lemming making it excuse me. True or false? Doing the Gangnam Style dance is still a popular trend. I don't know if this is true, but I read this is not popular anymore. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's still popular, but I read that it's not popular. Amiable Chicken is getting bonus points because they got 5 answers correctly or correct. Find the synonym for the word occasionally. So synonym is similar meaning. Find the word that has a similar meaning to occasionally. Periodically. Nice. And Amiable Chicken getting back on top. Who was the first cartoon character to get his own star on Hollywood Boulevard's Walk of Fame? So this is just a fun question. This is not vocabulary. Mickey Mouse, right, Mickey Mouse. And next one, I always blank the cost of my groceries while shopping, so I'm not surprised by the total cost. Estimate, right, estimate. It's sort of like guess, sort of like guess. My bad blank was intensified by my annoying coworkers and difficult customers. Yeah, my bad mood, right, bad mood. And Creative Turtle is moving up to the 3rd spot. Nicely done. Chewing with your mouth open, like this, is a blank with habit. So eating like that is a what kind of habit? Disgusting. I don't know how people feel about that, but that's a lot of people seem to think that's true. The doctor said that you should not blank medicine and alcohol, so you should be careful. Yes, mix medicine and alcohol, which means take the medicine, drink alcohol, right? So you should not do that because that's dangerous. Arctic Bobcats, nice, getting into the top 5. The students in the algebra class struggled with the blank word problems. Complex word problems. All right, no changes there. Find the antonym for the phrase rely on. So the opposite meaning of rely on. Disbelieve, right. Cannot trust somebody, cannot believe someone. Creative yak moving up. Nicely done. The piano teacher could easily blank a perfect performance from a flawed one. Distinguish. So distinguish means you can hear what is unique or hear the unique thing from something else or find the one that you were looking for. So unfortunately, we are running out of time. So we will have to stop this now. I will give it to you later so you can do the review anytime. Okay. But for now, I'll just have to say good job to the top 5. Polite Bear, you get the extra love today. So we'll just have to stop that now. And let's take a look at our homework for today. So the homework is presentation 1. When is it due? When is presentation 1 due? So maybe we need to look at the schedule, right? When is presentation 1 due? What day? Not 4/12, not 4/12. 4/26, yes. Okay. You can submit it before 4/26. Okay. So you don't have to wait. You can submit before that. If anyone has questions or problems, you can stay. If not, then you can go. I'll say goodbye to students leaving now. So bye to students that are leaving now. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye. No, I need to be able to hear the video and see the video. So the video quality must be good. It doesn't have to be great, but it has to be like good. If I can't see and hear you, that's bad. Okay. All right. Thank you.